a successful workout in, early morning workout today. So we have to get on the road. We're traveling this weekend. So we're gonna get some protein for the road because it's hard to hit your macros when you're driving 6 hours a day.
Vanilla or chocolate?
I like vanilla.
So oh my gosh, they have new ones.
Yeah, but their protein, their flavors are never good.
Do you have the cookies and cream?
Let me see if the macros are any different. You have 5 carbs, 4 carbs. I'm gonna stick with that, just gonna eat them at lunch. So on days when I travel, it's harder to get protein because I can't really eat a Tupperware while I'm driving. So I bring a lot of these little protein shakes, those premier protein shakes I always have on the channel. But then I have the problem of I've got all these leftover carbs. So I use it, flexible dieting, I use it as an opportunity to have something that I'm craving a little bit. If you're traveling and you know you're not gonna get in good carbs or good calories in general, focus on getting in your protein first and then fill in the carbohydrates, whatever else you can get, and don't worry about it as much. First of all, because you're traveling, if you get your workout in early in the day, which I would advise, because you're not gonna wanna work out after you travel, once you get your workout in, carbohydrates don't matter so much. You wanna hit your calories so that you're not dropping so low that your body's freaking out. And especially when you're cutting, the biggest point is protein. So if you cover that, feel free to indulge in a little something, especially on travel days. What were you saying?
Hello, friends.
You're just lost in like a sea of plants. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, as you saw from the weigh-in, Easter, I definitely put back on a couple of the pounds I had shaved off. Traveling, trying to fit macros in while you're on the road can be tough. And I think also just, the stress of traveling can, add a little cortisol, bump up your water retention, all the stuff like that that's really minute. Regardless of that, we're on the way back down. So I actually was weighing in at like 199. And now I'm back down into the 197. So I'm hoping that we keep dropping low. However, because I put on some weight during Easter, I've added in cardio every single day, 6 days a week, but for only 20 minutes. So it's just being consistent with a little extra calories burned per day. Enough about that. Let's go get into the gym. We have the ultimate day today. Everyone's favorite day. It's arm day. We got biceps, and I can't flex and get them on camera, and triceps. So I'll see you guys in the gym for this awesome workout. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to this arm workout. If you guys want to try this for yourself, the workout is in the description, as well as you'll see the motion graphics on the bottom left. You can follow along. This workout isolates the arms, so I'm not going to get into the sets and reps. I'm going to let the motion graphics tell that part. I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I'm isolating the arms and how I'm doing it. Today, we focus on solely the biceps and triceps, the front and back of that lower arm piece before the elbow. Now, I like to do them separately, so I like to hit my biceps, all of them first, and then my triceps second. I also like to make sure that I have a warm-up set, like you saw with the cables, a heavy set, like you're seeing right now with the dumbbell curls, and then some accessory hypertrophy sets where I'm hitting higher reps and focusing on isolating and feeling the muscle work. In these heavier sets like you're seeing right here, the form can be a little bit sloppy. I'm focusing on doing more weight and doing that weight with better form week over week. This week I went up in weight, so the form is not going to be perfect. Next week when I try this again, I'm going to use this same weight, but I'm going to work on cleaning up this form. That's going to be showing me that I am getting stronger. Now another thing that I have to weigh in is I am cutting, so at some point the strength gains are going to go away as I cut, and I may have to drop back down. So it's something you have to work on week to week and adjust and sort of auto-regulate. But you always want to have something that's heavy and challenging in your workouts. It can't all just be isolation movements. I want to give a quick shout out to Maria, who has been killing it on her pull-up game recently, working on these assisted pull-ups. These used to be very tough for her, but now she is banging out these 5x5s like they are nothing. I'm sure you're going to see some pull-ups from her unassisted very, very soon. All right, back to arm day. Now here, you're going to be seeing the isolated movements. Now, for biceps, I find it very easy to use your body to rock for momentum and use your shoulder to overpower the movement. The way I get around that, I like to do a reverse preacher curl. What you'll see is that I'm actually on the back side of the preacher curl machine here. I'm not using the angled pad because I feel like that actually helps my bicep too much. What I'm doing is using the back side where my bicep is completely perpendicular to the ground. I have to work 100% against gravity, and I can't use any body momentum, or at least, I can maybe use 1% body momentum to help It really isolates the muscle. I'm telling you, when your bicep runs out of steam on these, that weight just won't move. So if you're looking to isolate the biceps and get a ton of bicep growth, I highly recommend trying out these reverse curls. All right, on to the next exercise. That is going to be our final for biceps, and that is cable curls. Now you're gonna say, well, you already did cable curls. Well, this is different. It's single arm, so I'm working on each arm individually. Working unilaterally helps get those imbalances out of your arms. If one arm's bigger or stronger than the other, working unilaterally helps to make sure each arm gets the attention it deserves without getting overpowered by the dominant arm. Also, using cables, that provides a constant tension curve. You're not gonna have points in the movement where it's easier. Everything throughout the range of motion is going to be intense and it's going to be under tension. Now, the triceps follow the same exact format, starting out with a cable movement to pump blood into the tricep. Now, these cable movements aren't necessarily light, but I'm not killing myself and I'm not going past failure. These are meant to get blood into the muscle without taxing it too much for strength, so that when I move on to that progressive overload heavy movement, I've got blood in the muscle and it's not going to be cranking on the joint, giving me joint pain. But again, I want to just clarify, you do want to go heavy, you do want to get something out of those sets. Now here, as you can see, I'm working on overhead French press with a dumbbell. The range of motion is not perfect. Again, this is a week where I went up, so the reps were a little bit shallower, but that's okay. In following weeks, we're going to work on getting fuller range like you saw with that rep at the very end there. Now, this next movement I found I want to talk about very quickly is a dumbbell skull crusher, but it's on the floor, so there's a dead stop behind your head. Now, when I first saw these, I thought, wow, that's going to be easier. I'll be able to move more weight than a regular skull crusher. Boy, was I wrong. The complete nullification of momentum by stopping the dumbbell absolutely kills your tricep, because you have to literally power it up from a dead stop each time. And the first reps will feel amazing, but by the end here, I'm not gonna kid you, it feels like my tricep is going to explode out of the bottom of my arm. These are an amazing way to pump blood into the muscle and get very strict tricep activation without having to worry about momentum. Again, I can't stress enough how important it is after those heavy sets to get some reps in where your biceps and triceps are not helped by any form of momentum. I'm also supersetting this with these banded pull downs, and I do them underhanded to hit the medial head of the tricep. It's a head of the tricep that's often overlooked. It's the third and smallest head, and it lies back by the elbow. Hitting that, it's going to help beef out that bottom part of your arm. So I always like to include one underhanded movement. And then, similar to biceps, I finish with a cable movement. This is where the tricep simply cannot run. It's going to be under tension the whole time. You can use a little bit of the pec and shoulder here, so I try to stand upright and keep it on the tricep as best as I can. But at this point of the workout, it's not going to matter what you try to help the tricep with. That thing is going to be smoked, and there's nowhere it can run with this constant tension right on it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, please give this video a like and try it out for yourself. Let me know in the comments down below how it was for you.